Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ilya Khadijah binti Rosni and I am from CS1124A. In this video, I will be answering the question for week 13 activity. The question is, based on your knowledge, describe the product design cycle on area of superannuation. The first stage is identifying the need for a new product. This stage can occur in many ways, such as innovation, response to changes in regulation, entry into a new market, updating an existing product, and market research. Developing a product strategy is a must to assess whether a company can benefit from meeting the need. A product strategy will discuss how the product fits into the company's strategy plan and current product portfolio, the specific markets being targeted, the method of distributing the product, the competitive advantages of the company, and develop sales and profit expectations for the product. This discussion will also include the risks associated with the product and the resources necessary for a successful product and evaluate the company's capacity to meet those needs. The second stage is developing a product strategy. In most product design projects, project management principles should be followed, which includes development of objectives and expectations for the project, ongoing evaluation of the financial implications of the project, and development of a timeline for each step of the project. There are several risks that can arise from any part of the management of the fund for superannuation. For examples, the risks are plan design, investment policy, plan valuation, asset selection and allocation, compliance tax filings, member education, plan funding, plan administration, asset or liability modeling, financial management, and performance assessment. The third stage is manufacturing and distributing the product. In this stage, we have 3 steps. The first step, we have to distribute the product to clients. Then, selecting the acceptable risk and administering the product. And the last step is managing the assets and liabilities that result from selling the product. Potential customers need to be moved to buy the product. The first step in this process is developing a documentation that specifies what the product is. And the second step is marketing to the customers, whether by using intermediaries in the distribution channel, by advertising of various forms, or a combination of both methods. Evaluating the health of the proposed insured is involved in the risk selection for the life insurance. When an individual applies for insurance, they will usually have to complete an application form that will ask a series of questions about applicant's current and previous health condition. For financial product, the product is a contract that the provider enters into with the customer. For superannuation, there are 2 basic forms which are defined benefit and defined contribution funds. Defined benefit fund is when the plan administrator or the trustee to constantly assess whether the current assets, future rates of contribution, and future experience, including investment performance and expense levels, will be sufficient. Meanwhile, for defined contribution schemes, is an assessment of whether the investment options provided to fund members represent an appropriate range of choices with acceptable rates of investment performance. And the last step is gathering and monitoring experience. This step is important for any product, but particularly for financial product like insurance. This step often leads to the next product design cycle, as it can identify the need for a new or modified product. It will even more frequently identify that changes to the pricing of the product are necessary. That is all from me. Thank you.